Do 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 do. How we doing today, guys? Carsofel here. Um, Decided to give you a quick update on my EK character, what I've changed since the beta, now that it is live. How it works, and basically, is it still working out fine with just the mana leech? I'm gonna have a map going in the background that is what's it called? A 73 temple. It's got 40% light resistance, turbo, and beyond. Piety's in there. So basically, my last EKer was a shadow. And I'm doing my EK off of pure mana leech. We'll get into that once we get to the gear and everything. I do have the other videos for the shadow one that I will link in the description as well. But the main differences between the Scion and the shadow was the amount of life you can get. Because jewels, Scion has a lot of access to jewels. She gets a little bit less damage because projectile nodes, but that's doesn't really matter once you're actually killing everything. I did change up my setups a little bit, like we've got armor going now, an armor shield, because you kind of need that armor at some point in your life. I'm not running a rat's nest. I decided I wanted life. I might change things up on the helmet, I'm not sure. Look at me sitting there looting. But as you can see, it's pretty nice. You're not just smashing packs, but that's what EK does, and as you can see, I'm pretty damn tanky. I just took major hits from that Beyond mob. My curse on set hit ups pretty much saved my guy a lot now. Like, I'm not even running Doriani's belt on this one, so I don't get the leech there like I was before. So I am missing, that little bit of leech that I was getting on my previous character. Overall, though, I feel that going Scion with this build is a lot better than going Shadow. Yeah, just way better. The nodes for the jewels, the life wheel over there, because you're gonna still come through Harrier and everything. Leveling was a little bit more rough with a Scion because you don't have that damage right away that a shadow does. But she had survivability, so there is that. And I am running the Aziri's Promise. We've got our Quicksilver of warding, so my Quicksilver is my my curse removal. My Granite Flask is 98% evasion, and it's a Surgeon's, so I constantly fill it. It gives me 3,000 flat armor and then 98% evasion boost. For this character, that is spectacular. I'll show you the numbers. I get so much defense, it's crazy. I do need a lot better of a armor shield so that I can switch to a pure evasion helmet, but right now we're not too worried about that. Damn, took a little bit long to get through that map there, didn't I? It's not too bad. As you see, I'm fighting Piety right now. Piety's not anything really. This map is scary though. If it's double boss, it always fucks me up. But it was turbo, so she's doing, she's jamming. But whatever. You make circles around her, temp chain her. Yeah. Punch her a bunch of times and then leave. Run around again. And yeah. It's basically, what you're doing. You're gonna dodge a lot of shit. I ran out of my dodging flask there and my Aziris, but it's fine. It really doesn't matter because I'm also gonna hit her with the Warlord's Mark if I do get hit, and then get a little bit of Leech. So right there, I'm just trying to cull her, and there you go, cull. All right, so I do go and finish up the rest of the map. I'm not gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the run now and give you a breakdown on the actual character and everything. Alright, so let's pause that. Okay, so window capture, there we go. Alright, so now we are here with the actual character. Where's my column? Alright. Yeah, get our MTXs now because we're not in beta. But anyway, so first things first, I'm gonna go through the tree, and then I'll go through the gear. So real quick, the tree. Like I said, I will have a link to the build tree in the description, as well as a link to the video for the shadow version. But as you can see, Scion, start over here with the life. Life. You get a jewel there. A little bit of mana regen. Not necessary, but it is one of the perks that makes this a little bit better than Shadow. Alright, life. Good life. Good life. This right here is awesome for EK. After that, you come out this way. Spell damage, Harrier. Now once you hit Harrier, you are in the land of where, our Shadow was. And so you basically just follow through with the Shadow plan. Hold on, let me answer this guy. But yeah, so you're coming through here, and you want to grab Charisma as soon as possible, just so you can run all your auras. Come down here. It's mana to help you out at the early stages. You will also need this early too, so you need that. Grab your Heart of Oak for your regen. Then we come up here, grab some more health and dodginess. Now here, you have to do a lot of traveling, and that's what I suggest doing at this point. You just come over here, travel, you grab your acrobatics on the way. I did not grab arrow dancing because I don't think I need it with this character with the way I've built it this time. And this just takes less chance to evade melee attacks, and that kind of hurts this build. So you want to travel all the way over here. Now this is your mana sustain with the mana leech. Once you're running the 5-link with mana leech, this is what's going to give it to you. Now before that, you can grab, whatever you need to make it work. Use Elerion jewelry and whatever, if you're leveling with the EK. Come over here, grab your Golem's blood, and you start filling in your frenzy charges, your life. Actually before life and the frenzy charges, you need the pierce. You gotta grab that pierce before the frenzy charges because you really do need it. Then you grab your frenzy charges, then you grab your herbalism wheel. Then we come back over here and we start heading up into Shadowland, and that's when you start getting your damage. So until then, you just have to really beat people up a lot. We came up here through to Trickery, grabbing all the life. Go through Assassinate, Cold-Hearted Calculation, grab you a 5th power charge because you're going to be getting a power charge in Merciless from the Bandits. And yeah, right now I am an 85. As I leveled, to 90 would be, what I'm thinking of. 85 though. You got your 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1, 2, 3. And take this int off. I just needed that for right now, but you can take that off if not, and then that would be where you would be at 90 with another jewel. Matter of fact, you could just use this jewel socket to get any int that you are missing. Jewels that I'm running, health on all of them. This one is just whatever resistance. I get attack speed while holding the shield. Doesn't matter. This one is only for health. This one right here gives me extra fire damage, health, and cast speed. See, that's the one you want, the hybrid one, because that one actually helps me. And this one over here has 7% health, a little bit of chaos res, and yeah. I mean, my minions have, you know, whatever, 10 res for the old golem. So that's the jewels. Now gear-wise, as I said, you're going to be using a Series Promise because you want that Leech, double Leech. I am using an ample warding Quicksilver. I would prefer this to be Surgeons, but it's okay. I'm using Surgeon's Granite of Reflexes with a 98% roll on there. I've got Seething Staunching, and then we have the Ample of Heat. Alright, now, as far as a weapon, you know, dagger, good dagger. You want high crit chance for your spells, spell damage, and you want to be able to try and put that Fire Leech on it as well. I crafted this myself from just a white platinum Chris. Helmet, right now I've got an armor evasion helmet, and really that's just supplement the armor of the character so that I can take some hits. Once I get a high enough shield, I'll change this to pure evasion. But you want high health, you know, your resistances, and that's what you're getting there. Rat's Nest can work if you're going for super just kill everybody. So then we got our tower shield. Like I said, this one's pretty crappy, but I decided to use the tower shield so that we could get some armor. I would like armor for when I do actually get hit. We've got our Series Step, you know, whatever. That's 16% dodge chance. Spectacular. I'm wearing Assassin's Garb 6 link, you know, life, resist, evasion. My belt is a sash. It has 400 armor on it. Now I recommend trying to get armor on your sash as well, because this is part of what's keeping you alive when you do get hit. Life there. The regen doesn't freaking matter at all. And I put flask life recovery rate on there because that's, why not? My gloves, just standard evasion gloves, tri-res, life. Yeah, we'll get those better. My ring, I got 1 crit ring. It's a pretty shitty ring. It's just kind of chilling, filling in a hole. And really, I could get rid of it and change it out for something else. I just haven't figured out what I'm doing with it yet. This ring, I crafted myself. Tier 1 life, Tier 1 cast speed, Tier 2 all res, and then I went and put the global crit chance on it. It's spectacular. I love this ring. This neck piece is a nice one. 20 rarity. I've got the fizz damage to attacks, which doesn't really help me, but it will help if I go to resell this, let me tell you. 31% crit chance. Not the highest, you know, same with the multi either, but it does have both on there, so that's nice. And a 12 res as well. So, defense wise, as you can see over here, we have 35% chance to dodge, 35% chance to evade attacks, 40% chance to dodge, 46% chance to dodge spells. Now, we are not running Blood Rage or anything, so this 215 life regenerated per second is all for you. We do only have the 16% chance to block, and that's because of, you know, acrobatics, but you get the better tower shields, you get the, you know, get a block roll on it if you want those things. You can easily get that to go up as well. Now, as far as armor, we'll take our cast on crit out here. Oops. I want to show you. So endurance charges, because I use Enduring Cry, you will have, that's 12% mitigation. Right now with the crappy shield that I have, the little bit on my helmet, and that nice 400 on the belt, we're sitting at 6%. Enduring Cry, that'll give me another 12. That hits me to 18% physical mitigation. Now if this is on, then we are going to, that's 20%. And then we have, let's hit it one more time, and then we have this, So that puts us to 19% and 42% chance to evade. That's why I'm using this, as well as granite flasks can be used twice, jade flasks can only be used once. So when I do pop this, I still dodge like a little dodgy thing, and I get this 3,000 added armor, which if I do actually take that hit, it's not gonna hurt me as much as it was on my other character. Now the other layers of defense are going to come from my links. Now of course your main attack is EK. Well, where is it? So EK, quality on EK is increased projectile speed. I suggest getting it as soon as possible. We've got that with Ice Bite, Mana Leech, Power Charge on Crit, Spell Echo, and added Fire. Now right now it's only 12k. You know, it doesn't really matter. You get these up another level. There's a few different things that you could do. Plus, like I said, once I'm leveling, see, I'm about to go into more damage. I'm about to go into more crit and projectile damage. You know, things that as a Scion you kind of pick up later than you would as a Shadow. So we are going to be, you know, kicking that damage up. I mean, that's 12k with, you know, nothing on. You get that. That's 14k. We have 6 power charges always, and then we like I said, we got the or 6 frenzies charges, excuse me, and then we have 5 power charges always. We got the 5th one from merciless bandits. So our damage is about 20k is about what we hit at. Yeah, so the link set up, so yeah, EK. I am still rocking Bear Trap. I don't really use it. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, but we got Calling Strike, Bear Trap, item rarity, and summon Ice Golem. My Ice Golem does most of it by himself, so I don't worry about it. One of my cast on damage taking setups. This is my low level one. Requires level 48. So if I take 900 damage, Warlord's Mark is gonna go off, and then Ice Nova. And basically, I did the Ice Nova down here because I don't care if it's a ranged guy that did the damage to me. Honestly, I care if a guy that's close to me is smacking me a bunch of time. Ice Nova, get him out of there. Right after the Warlord's Mark, gain a little bit of life off of it as well. Ah, shit. What the fuck did I just do? Ah. Okay, there. Sorry. That was ridiculous. But yeah, the Warlord's Mark goes off, you gain life. Okay. Now, the other cast on damage taken I have is level 56. Now, if I get hit for 1400, which means, you know, I take a lot of damage, this one will proc giving me Molten Shell, which, as you saw, we get more of the armor, as well as Cold Snap. Now, Cold Snap hits hard as shit and usually freezes whatever hit me that hard. And then I have Life Leech attached to both of those. So that Cold Snap that hits hard as hell leeches immediately, and then when the Molten Shell explodes, I'll get a leech off of that as well. Over here we've got our Enduring Cry, our Fortify Whirling Blade setup. This is your movement setup, and, you know, Enduring Cry, because Enduring Cry is spectacular. And then over here we just have our auras. We have our Herald of Ash, Arctic Armor, and Hatred. And then we have our Temp Chains. I use Temp Chains if I need to slow anything or anything like that. That's just my curse of choice when I am in danger. I prefer it over, like, Enfeeble's pretty good too, but Temp Chains just fits my style a little bit more. So that's why we got that. But yeah, so that's basically it. You guys saw that gameplay there. But yeah, if I get a higher tower shield, we'll move into just regular evasion helmet, and we'll be good from there. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, as you see, I only have 92 mana unreserved. It's perfectly fine. EK costs 48. Okay, I don't care. But that mana leech comes back so fast, it's crazy. So yeah, you've got that. And yeah, my belt is regular sash. I just have the skinned belt of the deceiver on there. But that's basically it. Like I said, I'll have the tree in the description, as well as a link to the other video of the Shadow EKer during beta. Alright, that's about it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Carsofel, out.